very healthily, कि Brahman is not anapta kama, unfulfilled. Actually, is infinite, complete, has no desires at all. Our desires persecute us. Our desires are expression of our incompleteness. Our desires are expressions of our own vasanas. Our desires are the expression of our own ignorance. Our desires are the expression of our own identity with the upadhis. Brahman is upadhi rahita. Brahman by himself is purna kama, and our desires always express the lacuna, that we never fulfill any of our desires completely. Still some things remains only. But ब्रह्म के पास सारे शक्तियां भी है, जो भी उनका संकल्प है उनको फुलफिल कर सके. So this is how the anapta kamata of the Brahma is answered. So what is the basic final thing? Having desire is not the problem. Which desire you have? What from you have? Desires coming out of a person incomplete, for him the desires persecute him. But a complete, that Parabrahma Tattva, his desires doesn't enslave him. His desire is again not for his selfishness. It is very clearly written, Prani Karma Apekshaya. And we give examples of the great masters, avatars, they too have desires. Puja Gurudev's desire to spread the Shastra. It's a desire, it's a noble desire, it doesn't bind them. And a very crucial thing, anytime we can drop that desire. But can we drop our desires of chai, coffee, nasta, breakfast, and all those other things? So many, we are so namaste, उस desire पूरा fulfill करके ही class में आएंगे. That is answered. About Kamaita, he is not Jada. But because he is Kamaita, he may be Anapta Kama like as not so, it is answered. Now, another explanation for Bhagavan being Swatantra, Parabrahma. We are not so. What is this? Very important this also. Sadhana antara anapekshatvacha. For Parabrahma to fulfill his desires, he doesn't expect any other sadhanas. And then when we have a desire to fulfill, how many sadhanas are required? Is it not? Our own Dehendra Manabuddhihadi sadhanas required. Then the particular items with which that particular desire you have to make fulfill, that are required. More important is you need the help of the people also. है कि नहीं? कितने लोगों के ऊपर भी हमें डिपेंड होना पड़ता है हमारा डिजायर फुलफिलमेंट के लिए. We depend on the people, we depend on the objects, we also depend on our own instruments. Fulfillment, like a good desire of eating jalebi. So you need somebody to make it for you, and you need the items. But then even though both of them are there, the tongue is not cooperating that day, then you will not enjoy it. तो कितना साधनाएं है जरूरत our desire when we have to fulfill. For Brahma, there are no other sadhanas required at all. Because he is being the nimitta upadana karana of everything, he is independent of fulfilling the desires. And any kamana where we have to depend on others to fulfill, that will always be disappointing. Temporarily it may appear for some time. If you are not alert, then we get disappointed only. Desire leads to disappointment. It's a statement. That's it. You can't edit it. You like it or not, that's different. You want it or not, you want to understand it or not, you want to get wisdom out of not, is your all choice. Now, sadhanantara anapekshatvat means what? Kimcha yatha anyesham anatma bhutaha. So for others, other than him themselves, many things are required for fulfilling desires. Like for all of us, we are other than Brahman, let us say, सारे जीवों को उनसे हटकर अलग वाले बहुत सारे साधनाएं जरूरत है for fulfilling desires. So, kimcha yatha anyesham anatmabhutaha. What are they? Dharmadi nimitta apekshaha. See, you'll have to do the dharma, you will have to do the punya, then that will be noted there. Accordingly only, the desires are fulfilled. So, dharmadi nimitta apeksha. So, too, the desire fulfillment has to happen dharmika way. In a dharmika way, like I want 10,000 rupees. So, in a dharmika way, work hard and earn it. There's another way also, a dharmika desire. A dharmika way of fulfilling that, earning of 10,000, then it won't fulfill because किसी को पता चलेगा तो फिर वो ले लेते हैं अंदर, कर देते हैं हमको अंदर. Therefore, you have to have dharmadi and punyadi karma for our own fulfillment of desire. And other instruments, as I told you, which are anatma bhutaha, other than me. Then swatma vyatirikta karya karana sadhana antara apeksha. So swatma vyatirikta, other than me, karya is stula body, karanam is antakaranasu, as well as bahya karanasu. In सबका अपेक्षा होता है for me to fulfill my desire. सो अंतःकरण चाहिए, बाह्यकरण चाहिए, और भी बाह्यकरण चाहिए, एंड धर्मादि निर्मित. Is it not? So many things required for my fulfillment of desires. Again, I am saying we have to have the dharma in the desires, dharma way of fulfilling desires. Outer objects are required, sense faculties are required, antakarana also required. So many requirements are there for us in fulfilling the desires. They are called sadhanas. So sadhana antara apeksha हमारा बहुत ज्यादा है. Sadhanantara means other than me, the other means, other instruments, other gadgets, etc. They are very much required. Then cha na na tatha brahmanaha nimittantaradi apekshatvam. For Brahma, there is no that type of another nimitta required for fulfilling desires. How do you say? Kim tarhi? Ki so atmanaha ananyaha. Because the instruments with which the Lord fulfills his desires, they are not other than him. बढ़िया है कि नहीं बात? They being not other than him, he doesn't depend on the other instruments. Like the spider wala example, it makes web out of its own self. You don't see the spider going to a shop and buying all that web and calling a contractor and a coolie maestri, अब सब मिलकर बनाओ. जैसे when I want a house to be made, so many things I need, but that spider doesn't need. Example. So too, this is other reason because of which Brahman's desire doesn't bind him, though he has a desire because Shastra said. So comment. Having said so, now we go to the next paragraph of this sixth Anuvaka. In so far what we have seen, asanneva sabhavati asad brahmeti veda chet asti brahmeti chet veda santamenam tato viduritihi. Then we have seen tasya sharira atmaya purvasya. Then the most important was athata anuprashnaha. The questions uta avidwan amum lokam pretya kashchana gacchati aho vidwan amum lokam pretya kaschit samashruta u asti nasti gacchati na gacchati samashrute na samashrute. So asti nasti is answered, it is there. And he can be obtained also. Now, the Brahman is explained now to tad etad aha. This way, the Brahman also has desire. Therefore, his Chaitanya Sarupa, his desire is not selfish to bind him, it is for the universe, for all the jivas. So, that Brahman only has become the cause of this Jagat by creating it out of himself with his own desire. Therefore, the next mantra talks about these topics. Let's chant it and see through the Bhashyam. So kamayata बहुश्यां प्रजा ये येति सतपोतप्यत सतपस्तप्त्वा इदगं सर्वमसुजत यदिदं किञ्च तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशत तदनुप्रविश्य. These are again very good deep discussions of Vedanta relation between Parabrahma and this Jagat. Is it not? When you use these mantras and try to contemplate on them and make use of the logics, explanations given by Bhagavan Adi Shankara, our intellects become little sharper and subtler, with which that intuitive power develops to grasp what exactly is happening or happened. When that clear knowledge comes, then the earlier ignorance or delusion goes away. And finally, in this parampara, what we have to reach to? Only one thing, ki sarva brahma eva, and tad brahma aham asmi. Neither the jagat satyam, nor ishvara satyam, nor jiva satyam. These three are superimposed on one common substratum, the parabrahma. And that is me. Not that you are not that. सच में सिर्फ मैं ही ब्रह्म स्वामी, पड़ोसी का क्या बात है? अरे बाबा वो भी वही है. That is what the final intellectual conviction. Then we have to work it out, on the seat of meditation. Before that, after intellectual conviction, when we try to work it out on the seat of meditation, we come to know that we have so many other disturbances. They all can be sorted only through karma yoga for few lives. That's how Bhagavan, even though we are seekers of truth, puts us in the world to get all our karma bandhana get exhausted. वी कैन बी एनीबॉडी। जीव को अंदर जो रहता है ना, साधना सामान होता है सबके लिए, मतलब जिस स्थिति में है वो उससे बाहर आने के लिए जो करवाना है उससे भगवान कराते ही हैं। क्लियर? Like you are all in Grihastha ashram, but you may be sent to an ashram to serve 1 month, 2 months. And I am in a sannyas ashrama, but I may be sent into a place where I have to do the work like Grihasthas. मेरा प्रारब्ध है तो जीव का अंदर, that all God makes it done through us, and He exhausts all of that. Then the obstacles to practice the theory learnt. What is the theory learnt? Brahman alone is real. Practicality क्या है? The seat of meditation, everything other than Brahman, we are able to transcend by focusing on Brahman. That we will be able to do. And the other category of people, what? They finish their Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga in advance. Now fully find and refined products. Now they go to Guru. Guru just checks, Karma Yoga हो गया, देखो अंतःकरण शुद्धि हो गया, भक्ति योगा हो गया, एकाग्रता आ गया, चित्तवृत्ति निरोध हो गया, अरे सब बढ़िया है, आप बस बैठो, तत्त्वमसि, यस अहम ब्रह्मास्मि, हो गया 2 मिनट। Is it not? For everything there is a preparation. When we go prepared, an intelligent person goes prepared wherever he goes, like you are boarding flight. आप व्हेन द चेकिंग प्लेस में आया तब जाकर जेब से टिकट निकाल रहे हो, आप उसको उल्टा सीधा दिखा रहे हो और टिकट के बजाय समथिंग एल्स यू टुक आउट। दिस आर ऑल द केयरलेस इग्नोरेंट पर्सन्स एटीट्यूड। द इंटेलिजेंट रेगुलर ट्रैवलर holds the ticket right in front of that hostess who her face. Thank you, sir. In 1 second she goes, because the tension of 1 minute we have not given her. That's called preparation. Everywhere you are on the dining table, you only put your waters and table, then the wife or mother whoever serves. That preparation, not that you only sit, they do everything. Here also there are some intelligent people who prepare in advance before they go to Guru. Other people when they go to Guru, then they have to do. Like children also, नहा के आके बोलते मम्मा अभी बाल साफ करो, मत ठीक करो। अदर फेलो नहा भी तुम ही करो और बाल भी ठीक करो। एंड द मदर इज इंटेलिजेंट, शी विल रिमूव द बाल, सो जो 4 महीने के लिए भी बाल को टचने की जरूरत नहीं है। बाल बाल बच गए। So what we are saying is, even after intellectually understanding Brahma, to experience him we need to be prepared. The preparations are got done through us by the divine in this form, and those who in advance only prepare, then it is easy for the Guru just to push them into that experience. So these are the few thoughts we have to discuss. Then here, so kamayata bahusyam praja yeti satapotapyata satapastaptva idagam sarvam ajujata yadidam kincha tat sruštva tadeva anupravishatu tadanupravishya. These are the 10-12 things we have to study. We'll see today the literal meaning of it and feel little home with those mantras. Then with Bhashyam more detail. ठीक है, फर्स्ट सह अकामयता, सह हु इज सह, सर्वनाम, द वन हु वाज इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट, हु इज इन कॉन्टेक्स्ट ब्रह्मन ओनली, तो वो सह कामयता, दैट ब्रह्मन डिजायर्ड. What is the desire of Brahman? Again, it came already in the last one. That is sufficient data actually. अगर भाष्यकार और कुछ कहते हैं तो we'll see that. सह कामयता ब्रह्म desire. And what is desire? बहुश्याम प्रजा, बहुश्याम इति. Bhashyam is his desire. And what is the deeper meaning of it? With Bhashyam we'll study. Bhashyam is let me become many. So the difference between the desire of Brahman and our desire is we want more and he becomes more. The difference is there between wanting and becoming. Is it not? So Bhashyam, that is his desire. Saha kamayata Bhashyam. And how do you become Bhashyam? Prajayeya. Prajayeya. Let me do the Praja Utpatti. And what is the Utpatti of Praja of Brahman and what is the Utpatti we do is a lot of difference. With Bhashyam we'll study it. Then Saha Tapotapyata. Then he did tapasya to fulfill his desire of becoming many by getting children. All is like our own language, but in case of Brahman, his desire, his tapasya is to create the world is totally different. You understand? It's a very, very, very good logical explanation. Sa tapotapyata. He did tapasya. Then sa tapastaptva, having fulfilled his tapasya, idagam sarvam asrujata. He has created all this. Then what is idagam means, sir? This and that also, that is no everything. Yet idam kincha. Whatever is there in the form of idam, all the Brahman has created out of himself only. Then what else he do after that? Tat sruštva. Having created tadeva anupravishatu. He himself entered into the creation created by him. Now, on this point, the beautiful questions asked by the Purva Pakshi कि वो खुद क्रिएट करके वो कैसे एंटर किए एंड हाउ कैन ही एंटर बिकॉज इज ऑलरेडी देयर you will enter a place where you are not there. Brahman is that personality or reality which is not there in nowhere. He is there everywhere. Then how did he enter? What is the meaning of this pravesha? One of the most enchanting topics of Vedanta is this one. Srushti itself is an enchanting topic of Brahman. That is not created at all. Second is entered into that. So remember always, these all explanations of Vedanta are to us who are this side of Brahman, unrealized Brahman, at the level of giving reality to Vyavahara, to the Dehadi, to the Vishwa. हमको इसी लैंग्वेज में बताना पड़ता है. Through these explanations, we are pushed across. When you go to the other side called as Brahma Anubhuti, then we laugh it off. Whatever Guru said was wrong only. लेकिन वही बोलना पड़ रहा था, ऐसा बोलो तब भी हमको समझ में आता था, इसलिए गुरु ने कहा. And after knowing the truth, then disciple looks at the Guru and says, Guru Maharaj, आपने झूठ बोला. अरे बेटा ऐसा बोलने से तुमको होता है, नहीं तो नहीं होगा. So Saha Akamayata, he desired. What is his desire? Bhashyam. And how to become Bhashyam? Prajayeya. But further you have to work Satapotapyata. Then Satapastatva. Then Idagam Sarvam Ajujuta. Then Yad Idam Kincha. Then Tat Sushtva. Then Tadeva Anupravishat. Then Tadanupravisha. Satchatecha Bhavato Niruktancha Niruktancha Nilencha Nilencha Vijnanancha Vijnanamcha Satyamcha Anutamcha Satyam Bhavatu Yadidam Kincha Tat Satyamitya Chakshate Tadapyesha Shloko Bhavati. These are all the beautiful ways of our Upanishad guiding us to make us contemplative, to rise above all the faculties, mainly of the Sankalpa Vikalpa of the Mana. Then the Buddhi, using rightly the Buddhi's capacity of gaining knowledge or contemplating. With that, first intellectual grasping will happen. Later on the Dhyana Avastha, we will transcend all that to see the truth as it is. May we all, without any ambiguity or confusion, grasp the essence of our Upanishadic literature, which is ultimate, by the grace of the Rishi Muni Guru and our own efforts very soon. And what I can recommend to those who are regular serious are, whether you understand or not, whether you're getting bored or not, whether you're getting time or not, enchanted by something else or not, my suggestion, I don't request anymore now, is just try not to miss it. Okay, because even in our non-understanding few days, the Lord only is preparing in our patience. And because I don't understand, therefore I don't come to the class, is a failure when the Lord tested us with patience. So we lost the patience. See, for any sadhana, you need to have patience only. Is it not? Because कभी कभी बिजली चला जाता है, कभी कभी दूसरा काम आ जाता है, कभी फोन में बिजी हो, इसलिए काम लोट होता है कि नहीं. इन द सेम वे भगवान इन इज गिविंग अस विजडम has its own his own time. So why should we insist? We should only have the idea that I must have the knowledge by the grace of God and Guru. How much to give in what life and how long, in what way, let him decide. Let us be abiding in the opportunities given. Is an opportunity for us to listen to Upanishad. तो उसको नहीं छोड़े तो भगवान will prepare us. That way, just equip ourselves. Nothing nobler than studying our Upanishads we are doing. Today we'll stop here. See the beautiful this discussion tomorrow. Sarvam Parabrahmarpanam. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramashibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Namam Tatsat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you. In 2 minutes, join for our Yoga Darshanam class for 10-20 minutes. Thank you.